7 to 9, compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. I'm trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back the time method to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. I'm trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back the time method to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co.
All right. Good morning and welcome, or basically good afternoon at this point. I appreciate everybody sticking with us and enjoying the chat early this morning as you were all
We're trying to
conversing.
go live on Facebook.
hanging
We're
out.
live on Facebook.
We are live on Facebook now, Facebook and YouTube. We're getting the Facebook people in the
My
mix.
face.
Your
Snap,
face, Lloyd's
Snap
face.
face. What does Bill Belichick say? He clearly figured it out.
Figured what out?
Snapchat. or Hinge. Or whatever.
You got something figured out, huh?
The quick add method is not passed.
Definitely,
And he found that out.
Definitely not the Ring camera. It does not have that figured out.
No, he doesn't even know those exist.
Nope.
He knows now.
All right.
Good
he
morning
was
and
shirtless.
welcome in here
All right.
on this
Big back.
Wednesday morning as we once again are on the hunt for some positivity here on this Wednesday. And I appreciated the work our guy Wyatt did on our social media page. He posted on Twitter yesterday. It just popped up on my screen. The delay of what you just did just frightened me.
Delicious.
No. Wyatt,
No.
Wyatt posted on Twitter, let's switch it up today. Say something positive about the LSU team right now. I'll start. Then he goes on to say, Trades Green is a monster, and I can't wait to watch him the rest of the season. And I think that is probably one of the most common positive takeaways from the season is watching number 14, especially over these last two games, and the fact that he'll also be on hopefully be on your football team next year.
Oh, God, don't even say stuff like that.
You can see him play more football. I love
I'm-
watching 14
I'm
play.
shocked knowing Wyatt the way that I feel like I do that was him. I thought that was you.
No, it's him. He did a good job.
God.
Yeah.
He's looking for anything.
Yeah, we'll go through some of the.
It was nice, though. It was good to see. People did. It got a lot of traction.
It did. It did. A lot of people got active on it. We're going to go through some of the responses and other people's positive outlooks. And we're going to see who we agree with, who we think is maybe stretching a little bit, but who's got good takes. On top of that, I did see some crazy numbers. I'll just run through the headlines quickly this morning. I saw some crazy numbers. I'm sure most people that are on Twitter saw these. Crazy numbers. Where it was asking, it's quality drive rate and
that
points
was
scored. And so LSU is in a land of its own as they have a little under 50% quality drive rate. So, I mean, around about half the time they're putting together quality drives. But with those almost 50% quality drives, they're at about 1.75 points per quality drive. So they're putting together drives. They're not.
They're
scoring
just look at that. You
in
can't find them on a map.
a world of their own. And you see A&M is at a similar, they're at 50% quality drive rate, but they're getting 4.25 points per drive, per quality drive. So that means they're at least leaving with a field goal. LSU is below 3, which means they put together quality drives and leave with 0. It's crazy to be in a world of your own when, like, just what, 2 short years ago, you saw LSU on an offensive chart and it was like in a world of your own up top. Like, there's nobody near you offensively.
I don't even know what side you're supposed to be on. I guess I would like to be where
You want to be in
Ole Miss.
that quadrant there. That's a very good quadrant.
There's Vanderbilt.
Yep, Vanderbilt's there. Alabama's there. Ole Miss is there. Georgia. A&M is in that quadrant.
Oh, good.
You've got Arkansas is in that quadrant.
Good.
I mean, you've got.
Who's left on the schedule?
So let's see. Alabama right there. Arkansas right there. A&M right there, all on the schedule. Where's Oklahoma at? Oklahoma's right there right next to Arizona on the line of the quadrant. So they're up in the mix as well.
And give me a quick refresher on.
Oh, Western Kentucky's not too far. They're in the quadrant right
great.
over. Look,
right.
if you just scroll just a little bit more to the left. Yep, there's Western Kentucky right
nice.
Oh, there you are. With Clemson.
With Clemson.
So you
Wow.
can beat them.
Look at Tulane. Tulane's better than LSU.
Tulane uniforms elite.
Yeah.
I know. Those are in the document as well because those look excellent.
Well, it was the song for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I teared up. I was like, what? I mean,
It's funny the things that get emotions out of
it
you.
really is, isn't it?
It's jarring.
It's bizarre to me also. I don't know why it
It's
happens.
unbelievable.
Like
Maybe it made me shed a tear, that song.
like George Springer, the home run. I was like, I'm crying.
Yeah.
And I don't cry about anything like that you should cry about. I actually make fun of it. But those things, like that song, those uniforms, I was like, oof, right in the feels. I'm going to cry right now.
Uniforms look great.
But here we are.
There's LSU in a
Sickening.
world of their own. I mean, it really is sickening.
But if you look at this, let's do it
Uh-huh.
real quick.
Let's look at it.
2 teams that you've been served L's.
Yep.
Vanderbilt over here.
Very,
Ole Miss over here.
very good.
Arkansas over here.
Yep.
So you can pick your losses pretty much.
A&M is also in that quadrant left on your schedule.
Not
Not in the same area, but I mean, still in the quadrant of.
not where you are.
They put together.
Nobody is in
quality
your
drives and they leave with
quadrant.
points. Right.
This is almost impossible.
No, it's, and this speaks to the red zone issues more than anything, because what it's saying is you're able to put half the time you're putting good drives together,
Teams you beat.
but you're not leaving with points. Like even that upper left quadrant would be nice because that means you don't put good drives together that often, but when you do,
You score.
you go get points, right? LSU is not.
It's shocking.
It's not in that. Like Clemson and Auburn, they don't really put drives together all that often, but when they do, they're they're at least leaving with points. LSU is putting drives together as well as Tennessee and Oregon are, but they are scoring
At a much
the
lower rate.
lowest rate on that side of the.
I mean, UMass is the worst team in college football.
Yeah, and it's you and them. That's crazy. I mean, it is. That is.
I mean, the only thing
jarring.
the only thing that's going on at Oklahoma State is they're just taking their shirts off. Like this is where you're living.
Yeah, that's where you're at.
It's okay. You can figure it
'Cause, I
out.
mean,
Right?
like,
It's all fixable.
To look at the quadrants, like the top right quadrant means that you're putting drives together and you're leaving with points. Top left means you're rarely putting drives together, but when you do, you leave with points. The bottom left, you're not putting drives together or leaving with points.
Yeah, these are the worst teams in football. North
Right.
Carolina is over here. Florida is over here.
And so LSU, it just speaks to the fact that when you get in that realm of the red zone, the blue zone, the green zone, the whatever zone, you cannot. It's the 0 point zone. You can't score zone.
Can't run the ball zone.
No flex zone.
Positivity. Remember.
I just want to get that out the way, so then we'll dive into the positive.
Well, the positive part is
You're putting good drives together.
That's right.
There you go. You're putting drives together. Shout out LSU, man. Putting drives together.
You're literally doing like the thing that's
The hard part.
the least amount of fun.
The hard part. It's like driving to the beach and then just staying in the car,
Yeah.
or like just never like
I'm just here to be at the hotel.
Yeah, we drove to the beach, but we're just not.
I don't like the
Not
water.
even going to go to the pool.
Oof.
No.
Oh.
I just wanted to look at the beach. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
it's
look
like
at the
being
end
fat
zone.
at the beach. Like, can't take my shirt off. Don't really know why I'm here.
Nothing wrong with a swim shirt.
But I do like to look.
What about swim shoes?
What about them?
You ever rock swim shoes?
No. You saw my foot.
I know.
That was a disaster.
Yeah, I know.
Stepped on a glass.
It's like going to the Lululemon store and being like, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, they're like buying Spanx.
I didn't know
And
where
then
you were
they come off, you're like, oh.
I didn't know where you were headed.
Or whatever Kim Kardashian is pushing. There's fake pubes, there's fake nipples.
Stop.
Like, what are we doing?
Did you see Northwest?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, scary.
That is Kanye's daughter.
Kanye was not wrong.
The
I'll say
whole
that.
they need to go away.
Let's not dive into this. Break this down.
Positivity.
Last
You know how
night,
disappointed I would be to see fake pubes?
last night, Western Kentucky
What are
gets
we
a
doing?
28-27 win over Louisiana Tech in overtime. So a team that LSU beat earlier in the season loses to a team still remaining on LSU's schedule. I also wanted to get everyone's thoughts of on the Tulane uniforms, but obviously I think we're all fans of it, right? Everybody's liking the Tulane uniforms.
Yeah.
Those city unis.
We saw them on College Football 26, and they did not
They
look
looked
good.
awful
Well, because they
in the
messed up
video.
the helmet. The
Yeah.
helmet doesn't.
They look.
But in person, yeah.
You saw them in person?
Well, on the video.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go
better.
see him in person, honestly.
No, they do.
They're
They
taking. It's a bad timing. People are looking.
This is
to
not
jump.
good.
People are looking
This is
to
not
jump.
good.
Yes.
This is not good.
People are looking for a bandwagon.
Don't be cool. Don't be cool. Don't be cool. Also, yesterday, two of the
Remember when
team.
LSU was cool?
I do.
It was a fun conversation we had.
Yeah, it was nice when LSU was cool.
Another weeping moment. My chest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Omar.
Two of the team MVPs for LSU met with. Speaking of positivity, they met with the media yesterday. Grant Chadwick and Trey Green. Also had Tamarcus Cooley. They really sent out the
A-team.
What
y'all gonna say about us?
The popular crew. Like,
No,
oh, y'all
no,
gonna
no.
diss me? I'm Trey Green.
Right.
Yeah, like, don't say anything bad about Grant Chadwick.
Cooley.
Don't say anything bad about Grant Chadwick.
Well, I can't
he's
because
doing his job.
he didn't last week. Needed 2 big ones and he gave us 2 busts. But it's okay.
It's okay. He's been great every
He's
other
been
day.
great. He's averaging 50 yards a punt.
Shout out Grant Chadwick.
Thank
2
you.
claps for him. Ready. NBA's back. Had some games last night. Pelicans play tonight. Christian's fired up.
Great
I'm
games
fired up.
last night.
They were good games last night. Did you watch any of them last night?
It was fun to hear the calls again. Like
Yeah.
the booth, it
Yeah.
was great. But basketball is everywhere. I don't even know where to go. It's on Prime, it's on NBC, it's on
Right.
ESPN, it's
Yeah.
on ABC. I was just,
It used to be so much easier.
TNT.
TNT.
With the best booth. Well, best pregame show of all time. So good that
And postgame
ESPN
show.
brought them together.
I thought the halftime show was the best part when they look at the tweets and stuff.
I mean,
All of it.
inside the NBA's was the best program.
Running.
But it was nice to watch some NBA basketball last night. The Rockets and the Thunder were great. That was a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Double overtime. I still hate watching the Thunder play basketball, but that's neither here nor there. The Pelicans play tonight. Christian, are the Pelicans going to win in
No.
Memphis?
No, Ja's a Pelicans killer. They will not win, but
That is true.
Can't
it should
ever
not
be.
worry everybody. The Pelicans always lose to the Grizzlies. For some reason, Ja has it out for New Orleans. And
Should have picked him.
hopefully over the first 5 games we were talking about it before the show,
Yeah.
hopefully they can go 3-2 at least. If not, it'll probably be due to coaching or someone getting hurt, which is
That's
also very likely.
My biggest fear, and I mean it's fitting talking about LSU, is what I'm scared of with the Pelicans is coaching getting in the way of some of your abilities to be good.
But I'm excited. Let's be positive.
Let's be
New
positive.
pieces on the team.
Take
Let's
the
be
over.
positive.
Jordan of tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
First game of the season? No, under.
Okay.
Ja over.
But let's roll through
Over
some
grenades?
of these.
Over on what?
Grenades.
Yeah.
Let's go through some of these positive responses. Let's see. We've got the LSU Painted Posse, they've been on they've been politicking on social media. They've been holding on. They've been holding on to a lot of positive hope. The LSU Painted Posse said Nuss is elite was their positive take.
I think they're being sarcastic.
Yeah. Paulie Z, Harlan Berry looks to have high potential. Yep. Trey Green is giving Megatron vibes next year if we use him right. No matter our record, the full potential of this team hasn't been touched, and Whitweeks is still plugging Lane's daughter. There's some positivity from our guy, Paulie.
They're just plugging lanes like in the run game.
Our guy, Paulie Z. We've got somebody said, I'm positive our best years are behind us. Okay.
Oh, God.
Harlan Berry starting to flash a little. There we go. The uni combo on Saturday looked clean.
Oh, God.
Doug Wheat's positivity was we still have a legitimate chance to be bowl eligible with games against Western Kentucky and possibly Arkansas.
Possibly.
We've got Harlan Berry and Trey Green are the brightest spots on our offense and future superstars.
Yep.
Brandon at VDLA21. Still 5 games left to turn this around 1-0. Nate at NAE_LSU. We've got the godfather of DBU back, and it clearly shows. Kyle Williams has done great work with our D-line in year 1.
Yeah.
Delane is a first rounder, top 15 to 20, whichever team needs a corner. I think he will be the first cornerback off the board. Let's see what else we got.
Delane falls to 15. Somebody got really
Steal.
lucky.
The defense is pretty good. Bayou Tiger Take says they're going to win out. At 4th Down JX just says no. Lisa says, I second that. I watched Trey play in high school and everyone knew he was going to be a special player. Let's see. Budweiser King, I think we can beat the Aggies. Hurting them is a positive. Let's see.
I do think that's
AJ Halsey is a beast. At Coyote_operator says his positivity is that they don't play today. 1 win away from bowl eligibility, says Gerard.
That's true.
They have nice uniforms. Harlan Berry is a superstar. LSU wins out, and it's a Ryan Day 2.0 situation from last year. Weenie Beanie says Mike the Tiger looks strong and healthy. Mm-hmm. Shannon Brown, the defense is 10 times better than it was last year. Special teams has improved as well. Let's see. The Weeks Bros, some positivity. Shannon Brown also says good to see Aaron Anderson back. Forever Cozy. Trey times Parker, the next great LSU wideouts next year together will be a major problem for everyone. I like that. Some of the standouts up to this point in the season, looking at Trey Green's name all over the place, Harlan Berry, Kyle Parker. Those 3 names seem to be really prevalent when talking about the positivity of this team. There you go. Paulie C. Those 3 names come up a lot when you're looking for positives this year.
What'd you do to our king? He's going to be out again. He's doubtful.
Wyatt also, another. Walter Mathis looks good for a true freshman. I saw his name come up a good bit of times. Lloyd.
Yoko Kiffin.
Your positivity. It can be similar to what everyone else has said.
No, it's not. It's going to be different.
Let's hear it.
Hold on. Maybe BK's over it. Just walk into the sunset.
That's your positivity?
Mm-hmm. When Bryce brought that up. Also, some Lon and Bryce Discord going on. Everybody's LSU football drives people crazy.
At each other's necks.
It's crazy. I love both those guys.
I've never seen it go on like this.
But it's because people don't know what to do with that. When I say, and this is part of the problem with Brian Kelly, this is still positive. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand how much people's livelihoods exist with LSU football.
Right.
And that's you're seeing it. Like even people that like Bryce isn't even from here.
Nope.
Lon is in Utah.
Yeah.
And like it's driving them insane. It's driving me insane. And that's the biggest takeaway, I guess, is look at what like the power you wield. It's probably the most important job in the state.
Oh, not probably.
Definitely.
It is. It is the most important job.
I don't think he knows that.
In the state.
But hopefully he does and says the job is maybe not for me.
It's strong that your positivity is a hypothetical. That shows how dark it truly is over there for you, my friend. ULC.
But it would just be. It just makes sense.
To
everyone.
Except
we can Bobby Bonilla this thing.
I mean, it depends on how it's structured in the contract.
From what I've read, it's similar to the James Franklin contract, where you can some of this money can be allocated differently. If he gets hired by a different school or takes a job in media, that number goes down. I don't know who would want to listen to him talk on television. I'm tired of listening to him talk. But maybe somebody hires him. Right?
I don't know. I mean,
or you just pay him $50 million for the next 50 years. I'll be fine with that.
Right. No, I know you would. It's just my positive take from the season up to this point is very similar to what most people have said on social media on that post. Trades Green obviously is a glaring light of positivity. He has developed as a player. Like, I think one of the biggest things that we criticize LSU for is maybe lack of development in some spots, particularly the offensive line. You can clearly see development in Trades Green. He has developed from last season to this season, and even throughout this year, more of that to do so with the way that they've used him.
And I would continue wasting him so far.
Over the last 2 games you haven't.
No, you've abused him. But
Right.
It would be a shame.
Right. He's a glaring light of positivity. Harlan Berry as well. I hate that they got away from him this past Saturday, because he looked excellent. Kyle Parker obviously popped against South Carolina. Didn't use him as much with Aaron Anderson coming back. Defensively, there's a lot of positivity. I love the youth that they have on the defense, the young guys.
Well, you also hit on the portal.
Yes.
That's been the biggest, probably.
Your money was well spent.
On that side. Bernard Gooden, positive.
Mansour Delane, AJ Halsey, Tamarcus Cooley.
They are so good.
DJ Pickett, speaking of money spent, positive. Speaking of looking forward to the future, positive. Maybe he plays both sides of the ball, positive. I can see
There's one more
eyes.
person that could also play both sides. We've seen it once.
PJ Woodland.
No.
Harold Perkins.
He could. PJ Woodland could.
We don't need more
most
wide
of
receivers.
These guys can play both sides of the football.
We need a running game. Harlan Berry's fun.
Yeah, there's a lot. There are positive
Because
flashes.
he's the perfect player for your broken offense. Because it's the same thing with Xavier Thomas. Like Brian Kelly did a breakdown of how well that play was orchestrated on the 65-yard touchdown, where it's like, oh, at this point it's just a kick return for him.
Right? No, that's all. Yeah, that's what it was. It was literally the play was Xavier Thomas being Xavier Thomas. There's nothing drawn up.
You just catch it.
Just once you get the ball in your hands,
Do special things.
Do special cool things. And that's what it was.
But that's what LSU's offense is.
Right. Well, it's all a surprise.
That's the fun part. I think that's a positive.
It's
You never know what's gonna happen.
you never know what's coming. There's your positive.
And shockingly enough, as much as we say that, the defense does, until you get hit over the head for 60, and it's like, oh, whoa, touchdown. LSU's only down 3, good for 2, get it. Oh, right back in the football game.
I know. I saw a.
They will not
video.
they won't let us die.
No, I saw a video. Spring sent it in the Discord. Cordell sent it to me on Instagram, and it was a guy pretending to be technically Joe Sloan. He was just pretending to be LSU's play caller. And he was
I saw that.
He was like, all right, first down, first 10, we're going to run it right up the gut. So you run it up the gut, and then you lose 3 yards. He was like, all right, 2nd and 13, not going to see this coming. Screen pass. But don't throw it at the line of scrimmage, throw it 4 yards behind, so maybe you can make something happen. That didn't work.
8.
That didn't work. Loss of 7.
Oh, God.
It's like, 3rd and 20. Never going to see this. Run up the gut again. I was like, oh, my God.
Wait, and then on 4th down, he ran a draw play up the gut.
There you go. It's like, oh, my gosh. Linda Young, Perk played both in high school. He did. He also has a rushing touchdown.
I think he got hurt on that play, too.
So, I mean, look, there are some positive flashes. The biggest thing, and I think somebody said it earlier in the chat while we were getting ready to get started was like there are positive flashes, but it all gets canceled out by
Losing
and the coaching. You know, like that's really what the reflection is the fact that whether it's a lack of development or just not using players the right way or putting in positions to be successful, there are flashes of positivity and there's little things like, oh, that looks good, or that's not. It's nice to have that. But then all in all, it's just like, well, you still lost to Vanderbilt on the road. And so as much as there's positivity, and I appreciate the effort that Wyatt put in putting that tweet out, the effort that everyone put in responding and finding the positivity, because there are positive aspects of this team. And it's nice to, at times, be able to sit back and be like, okay, let's look on the bright side on some of these aspects. But I know, speaking from experience, how difficult it is to focus on those positive things. Yes, it's nice that you have a 6'7" tight end that's a freak of nature and is extremely good at football. And you have a true freshman running back who is a dynamic playmaker. And you've got these defensive players that you went out and spent money on, and it worked.
Everything is still right in front of you.
There's some positivity. And that's what I was about to say, is there's positivity on little flashes and specific things, but around the season and like what the future actually holds, there is not much positivity. You can find positivity saying, oh, that player looks good, and that guy, and it's good when they do this, and this side of the ball is able to do this and has improved in that way. But then you go, oh, well, that sounds like a lot of positivity. Are y'all gonna go out and ball out against A&M, huh? And then they're like, I don't think so.
What'd they do to our king? He can. He's a playmaker. You see that? Not put him on offense.
This is silly.
I mean, there's no world in which this is a touchdown. No.
It's like a punt return.
No. Well, if that's what we're going to do on offense, we might as well do it. Oh.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Too
Stop
bad.
Turn it off.
Look at them cut. Like, they used them in high school to write. Oh, Jesus Christ. You poor
my
thing.
Gosh.
That's your life.
We're going to talk a little bit about this later on this morning, as Jacques Doucet will join us in about 5 minutes, 8:15 this morning. We'll be joined by the sports director over at WFB 9 Sports, Jacques Doucet. We'll get in here and talk some more LSU football on this Wednesday morning. Yeah, nice. Blocked it by himself. So we will take a quick break. We'll let you continue to enjoy and watch this. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back
Just give a receiver
with Jacques Doucet, the sports director from WFB 9 Sports, to talk about LSU football and the direction it is headed right after this.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Branding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
That. Pull that up on it's in the document too. They hear me? We're about to play this video, and I want everyone to weigh in. Because Christian, I think you sent it in the group, but it's also in the document.
Chat's gonna disagree with
No, good. They should.
Gage, get all the boys in.
No,
Gage, call the boys.
Everyone should disagree.
We are
with
not
you
letting
on
the
this
boomers win.
This
Noah's a
is-
boomer.
I can't believe you are defending this video the way in which you are.
I got Lloyd on my team. You're a boomer, Noah. Lloyd's younger than you.
That's right.
Lloyd's a
I
decade
know
older.
a good time when I see one. He's doing a good bit.
The
He's doing a
start
bit.
of it starts. It's funny at first. It is.
It gets funnier.
You're taking the perspective of the girl trying to do her
No,
job.
I'm taking
Yeah, he is.
Who cares?
That's a boomer take.
Nobody cares about the girl. The
Nobody
guy in
cares
the back
about.
is
Yeah,
having
nobody
more
cares
fun.
about this report.
It's called beating a dead horse. A joke is funny once, twice. When you do it 8 times, it's no longer.
Okay, but the
funny.
point of that joke is that it's not funny at all. So when you keep beating that dead horse, it only gets funnier. That's the point of the 6-7 joke. No one thinks it's funny. Everyone just thinks it's stupid. So when you have an idiot
What are you
that
playing
continually
over
says it, it gets funnier.
It's just like.
We'll have to discontinue this conversation because I have to call Jacques.
Yeah, we're about to have Jacques
Okay.
Doucet
Let's
join us here.
get him to
after,
weigh in.
After JD's interview, we might even show it to JD, see what he thinks.
Yes.
As he's.
He is a sports
I know,
reporter.
he's done
Perfect.
many
Oh, he would
stand-ups.
hate. Yeah, he's gonna hate this.
Eads would like it.
See, but you also just don't know because you dropped out of your broadcast journalism, so you never had to go film a stand-up or do a package. Sympathize, empathize.
also empathize with the guy in the video because the guy in the video is me. yelling 6'7" obnoxious. Like, that's me.
That's you.
That's what I do.
That's who you are.
That's what I do.
All right, we are joined here at 8:15 this morning with the best in the business, the sports director over at WFB 9 Sports. Jacques Doucet joins us to continue the LSU football conversation. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. It's a contrast of beautiful weather outside and stormy weather around the LSU football program.
That's for sure.
Good to be with you.
Yep, no, we appreciate you. And I'll just get it started with like you said, the current temperature around the program. How many times have you ever seen it in totality, not just the program specifically, but the fan base, even media members as well on social media, where it's just it's like a war zone right now?
It's spicy, bub.
Yeah, man, it's dog eat dog world. You know, it's somebody. I think it's my guy Caldwell over at BRZ said nobody eats their own like LSU. Whether that's the fans or the media members, or I think we've got a big Red Rock and Blue event we can put together, raise some money for charity. You know, like these boxing matches they've been proposing and so forth.
That's all you need.
Right. Yeah. Hey, put it together. We'll take the money, whatever you want. But yeah, I definitely think that this is the most noise, the most disgruntled the fan base has been in the 4 years now of Brian Kelly in his fourth year. It's on one hand, as somebody who grew up in lesser times, to say, well, the team is 5-2. They're ranked 20th in the country across town. Southern just fired their coach. He's 1-6. It's a little bit different. That's a nightmare. But when you think about the money invested into the head coach, the money invested into his assistant coaches, the money invested into the roster, the money you spend on tickets and TAF fees and parking, and just the pressure and the noise created by social media platforms that didn't used to exist. I think it's just people are a little bit, not a little bit. They're exhausted with the current head coach. They feel like he's been given enough time. The progress isn't there, and unless LSU really does something unforeseen and runs the table, this team's not going to make the playoff, and that would be 6 straight years since Joe Burrow that LSU has not made the college football playoff.
And that's where I kind of want to, I guess, steer my question to you is LSU is still, when you look at it in totality, if you were just looking at a 1,000-foot view, they're would have 2 losses by a combined 12 points, but it feels like the sky is falling. And then I want to ask you why that is, why it feels so, I guess, ornery around the LSU football program.
Well, I think there's just this frustration of every time they seem to fix something else breaks. And the defense isn't spectacular. Our opinion of them has gone down a bit in recent weeks, but still, this team was built largely around Garrett Nussmeier, and he was a 4,000-yard passer last year, and then you add in the weapons out of the portal. Berrien Brown was supposed to be this guy that was not utilized properly at Kentucky. He was going to really blow up in this offense. Chris Hilton was trending so well at the end of last year. Nick Anderson's his big target from Oklahoma. Even when they score, it's these great individual plays in which, the whole walls are crashing in on Garrett Nussmeier, and he flips the ball out end over end to Xavier Thomas, who somehow weaves his way through a bunch of defenders for an exciting touchdown. Nothing negative about it, but it's not something you can hang your hat on week after week. So I just think that people are like, are you kidding? We spent all this money, as Lane Kiffin said before they played LSU. The 3 most expensive defensive backs in the portal, LSU got them all. And there's been, some good play back there. But I just think it's a case of – and I also think that it's a fair question when you give a 60-year-old man Brian Kelly's going to turn 64 on Saturday. It's his birthday. 60's not 80, but it's not 40 either. And, how driven is a man who's got a 10-year contract that's 90% guaranteed. I think there's just a feeling of LSU is just blowing inordinate amounts of money on. I mean, their athletic director makes almost $2 million a year, and he's done a very, very good job, top to bottom. But the hire that any athletic director, their legacy is largely defined by their head football coach, and their head football coach has been very good, has been pretty good, but he hasn't been great. They haven't broken through yet, and so I think his record's 34-13 overall at this point. And so he's worked out a lot better than Billy Napier, obviously, and some others that have been hired. But still, I think there's a question of how hard he works, how much is he invested. And, he's a good talker. He's very intelligent. He's organized. But some people feel like he's a politician. I mean, these are all the things that are said when you lose a couple of games and people are upset. If they'd be 7-0, you wouldn't be hearing all that stuff right now. So I think that's a long answer, but that's a lot of where the unrest is coming from, I think.
At least he recognizes everybody's angst.
Well, it's funny, I've been doing this forever, but still I overthink things and I get nervous about things I shouldn't. I'm just like, what am I going to ask on Monday? Because, and here's another thing that happens when people are unhappy on social media, and it's fine. I got the best job in the world. They start taking it out on us too. It's like everyone in the media is spineless. You guys are gutless. Nobody asks any tough questions. And look, I've done my best to be professional and ask the questions that people want to know about. I've asked about Joe Sloan. I've asked about the offensive line. I've asked about the lack of physicality perceived by a lot of people. I was acting like the drunk guy at the end of the bar trying to berate Les Miles 15 years ago. It's not a good idea. It doesn't work. It's not what you're supposed to do. What are you going to get out of that? I understand we're supposed to ask tough questions and not toss softballs, but I think that what was your question? I forgot.
All I said is because it was what you asked.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everybody that's here wants to do well and loves LSU, and I recognize. I would hope to God you recognize the angst.
I know what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Mike Scarborough, before the press, the question I was going to ask, I was going to go in and say, Coach, look, there's a lot of people upset, former players, your fans. I mean, what's your message to them? And Mike goes, you watch. He's going to go in there with a pretty disarming statement. That's exactly what he did. He went in his opening statement. There was a lot of, look, we get it. People are unhappy. Look, we get it. Everybody wants to win. Our players are unhappy. I'm unhappy. We get it, and so
I'm
then
so
you can't
thankful
ask
for the fan base showing up at Vanderbilt. I love
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I thought about asking that after the game on Saturday, and I punted on it. And maybe I should have asked it, but I felt like saying, Coach, I mean, look up in the stands. It's all purple and gold. All these people came to see you today, and they're unhappy. I mean, with the way things are going. I mean, you can't win every game, but we feel like we're kind of in a rut where we keep losing games perhaps that we should or we should be playing better in. But, I mean, he was right. I mean, to think that's a funny dynamic in itself, the fact that Vanderbilt's now a top 10 team. They play in Nashville, Tennessee, which is a big city, and the stadium is 35,000 people, and LSU had more fans there than they did. So what, you had 15,000 people in the stands, 14,000 people watching you play. But, yeah, he came out with that disarming statement. And so then if I raise my hand and say, well, Coach, a lot of people are upset. They're mad. What's your message? Well, I just told you. I said that we're, blah, blah, blah. So,
Jacques, what else do you want to hear? I just said it.
I just said it. I just told you. So, look, I've seen this a lot of times. Paul Maneri's last year at LSU, and I think they started 1-8 in the SEC. Fans on social media were just, telling us to go after him and ask this and ask that. And, you do that for the most part. And then some people say, well, what do you think he was going to say? So, I mean, there's no way around it. And nothing he says in these press conferences will make anybody happy. They've got to win some games, and it's be very interesting at this point. I hope the weather doesn't ruin the atmosphere and doesn't ruin Saturday night. I was talking to Steve Caparata about it when I left the station last night, and he said, man, there could be some thunder and lightning and really screw this thing up. So it'd be nice if that thing came in like at midnight or so, or 1 a.m. on Sunday, and not during the game, but it might. And so you got one or two things maybe that could happen. Does this team, are they angry? Are they tired of hearing about how bad they are, and they galvanize around each other and go out and play hard, and the crowd gets behind them? Or is it a case of, do they start checking out? The fans turn against them if they go 3 and out. I mean, the student section booed Garrett Nussmeier to an extent when they did the player introductions for the South Carolina game, and they booed a bit during the game. So it's just unfortunate. People look forward to LSU football all summer long. It's supposed to be this big positive fun thing, and the current climate of things, the way there's pressure, so much pressure on the coaches, the buyouts, I don't care if we go to a bowl game. It's just a lot more negativity than there used to be.
And you bring up the conversation, like former players, have been using their voice and putting things out on social media, saying things. You also spoke with Braden Fehoko last week, who has been one of the more vocal former players when talking about this current regime and situation around LSU football. What have been maybe some of your thoughts or takeaways from hearing from a guy like that, as well as some of the other former players who have used their voice on social media?
Yeah, I mean, I like Braden. I love covering him. Certainly real interesting, great family and people. I don't think that Braden is chasing clout or looking for attention or any of that. I think he does want to kind of maybe transition and do some media stuff. But, I respect it when the guy tells me, look, I don't think he played that year, because when he came over from Texas Tech, he had to sit out. But he was like, look, I'm on a team in 2017 that lost to Troy in Tiger Stadium. And we heard it. We heard it from the former players. We heard it from the fans. People were, very upset and embarrassed by our performance. And like you said, this isn't losing to Troy. I mean, Vanderbilt's a very good team. They're very well coached. I think that's another. I saw one person post on social media that no one gets more out of their team than Clark Lee, and nobody gets less out of their team than Brian Kelly. I mean, it was a tough statement, but you've seen T-Bob say how soft they are, and that's going to be, we all know who the strength and conditioning coach at Texas A&M is, right? I mean, Tommy Moffitt's over there. This will be the second time he goes up against LSU since taking the Texas A&M job. I interviewed him a year ago, and he did his best to say that he felt like it was going to be just like any other game, that he had nothing but good things to say about Jake Flint. Jake Flint was his friend, the current LSU strength and conditioning coach, and he's doing a good job. But I think that's another question. Why does this team get pushed around by Vanderbilt? And I talked to Will Muschamp a few weeks ago, whose son's on the Vanderbilt team, and he told me, he said in the current climate, it is very rare to have a lot of fourth-year and fifth-year seniors. And Vanderbilt's got a lot of them, especially on the offensive line. So that played out. So, I think that I just think it's a case now of expectations. And it used to be, in the 80s and the 90s when I used to watch this stuff, two teams were in a mythical national championship. It was like, well, it looks like the winner of the Sugar Bowl is the national champion, or it looks like the winner of the Orange Bowl is the national champion, and everybody else positioned themselves to play in a nice bowl game. And those bowl games, a lot of times, were packed and drew a lot of people. And you could say, hey, let's go play in New Year's Day in Florida, and people got excited. All that's gone. I mean, the bowl games that are not part of the playoff are basically now the NIT for NCAA basketball, and everything else is what people care about. So, and when you're not, and I just think, somebody told me the other day, LSU should certainly be in the top 12 of teams in America and be in the playoff. And unless something crazy happens, unless they really, really, come together, and we've seen this team play 7 games, we kind of know what they are at this point, and the toughest games are ahead. They haven't played their, this game at Alabama, at Oklahoma to close out the year. Now, we'll say this. I think this is a real bad spot for Texas A&M. I would not be shocked if LSU wins this game at all. Vegas is telling you that they're only a 2.5-point favorite. They're undefeated. They might be feeling themselves a little bit. Everybody's telling LSU how bad they are, and people are piling on and maybe writing them off. And this would certainly not shock me at all if LSU rose up and won this game, and Texas A&M, perhaps in kind of Texas A&M fashion, would blow a game that they shouldn't blow. But we'll have to wait and see on that.
And that's where you need, like you talk about the aspect of the fan base.
Yep.
That's where you need since Texas A&M has joined the conference, they haven't won in Tiger Stadium, and that's where the discontent you would hope could maybe turn into almost a rallying cry, but it just feels like it's the opposite, man. It feels like people are going there almost like LSU fans are a special breed where they can go in there and almost hate watch.
Yeah, on one hand, social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, I don't know, Instagram, all that stuff is a great thing because it does kind of give you a pulse and get to see what people are saying. And I recognize, I know him, I know her. I mean, I know some of the people that post, but then at the same time, I don't know a lot of people that post. I don't know a large majority of the people that post. And I do think that the tone of the person that you see at the gas station, at the gym, at the grocery store is a little bit different. I think that those places are breeding grounds for people to be negative no matter what and blame people and just, the sky is blue today. What a beautiful day. Well, what makes you think you can say that? Screw you. It's that type of thing. So,
maybe I'm colorblind. Like, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wait. Nice job, Jacques. Way to offend every blind person on planet Earth. You're very unthoughtful and selfish comments today. One tweet I gave up, Lloyd, was like in the spring, and I'd say, exciting day today. We've got LSU baseball against such and such. We've got LSU softball against such and such. We've got LSU basketball, and I do like a list of things, and I run out of characters, and then you post that, and people say, "I can't believe you forgot to mention blah blah blah." And so, even when you make an attempt to be positive and upbeat and everything, someone's got to take a crap on it. So it's like the other day, I go to the Saints Patriots game, and it's like, well, I'm not going to go to the Saints locker room. I can rely on WVUE if they can help me out with sound. I'm going to go to the Patriots locker room. So I got, interview with Kayshawn Booty, who was really great. Said, I did not act the way I should have at LSU. I've matured. I've grown up, blah, blah, blah. Will Campbell, great interview. And I was like, this is the right move to make. And then some guy says, well, you could have got Caleb on Chaseall too. Why didn't you get him? So
Sorry.
He was there. So there's always, I get it. That's what you sign up for. But I think reading the comments can lead you down a bad path. But to your point, Lloyd, I think a lot more people now who I see at the gas station, at the grocery store, at the gym are saying, what's going on and how do we fix this? And once again, discovering that why did we give a guy a 10-year contract that's 90% guaranteed? I think of all the things to criticize, that might be the thing to say, why did we do this? I think obviously Brian Kelly is the most accomplished coach LSU has ever hired at the time of the hire. He's a Hall of Fame coach, no matter if people don't like him and his mannerisms and the way he acts and whatever. He's a Hall of Fame coach, easy, and he's been a winner. He has not won at the level that people had hoped, and he's going to make a lot of money before he's gone, and LSU really is in a pickle in terms of if they want to get rid of him or not. So we all know that.
And that's been part of the conjecture. You've seen some speculation of, look, this marriage is not working. You don't like it here. They don't like you. Why are we doing this in the landscape of college football that has changed underneath your feet? You go into a 2026 season with what? Like, it was all in on 2025. Do you really want to stick around and rebuild again? Because if you stay, then there has to be changes made on the offensive front, I would imagine, whether it be offensive line, offensive coordinator, whatever it may be. Would it not just be easier, finally, somebody to just say, hey, we can figure this thing out. We'll pay you a little bit of the buyout to walk away, retire, instead of, do you really want to come back for what?
Well, I kind of made this comparison. It may be an awful comparison, but I do feel like there's some Derek Carr in this, where the results are not as bad as what people act like. Brian Kelly has done much better at LSU than Derek Carr did with the Saints, but there does seem to be the sentiment of, man, he's not one of us. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the culture. He doesn't get and I do wish, I kind of think of all the things, you've got the most passionate fan base in college football. Lean into that a little bit more. He just hasn't, he's not a go out and, engage with the fan base type guy. And that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything in terms of wins and losses.
But he also doesn't have to insult us.
Yeah. Well, what you mean, like you're spoiled?
We're spoiled.
Yeah. And look, he was pointing at Cauble, and Cauble was the one that asked the question. And I'm not faulting Cauble. I think that Brian Kelly's reaction that day was certainly over the top, and I did kind of feel in my gut that was going to come back and bite him. That it was that, hey, look, your team is not playing, well. You won the game. Yeah, maybe that shouldn't be the first question, but certainly there are concerns, and maybe his reaction was, people get angry when there's truth in there that upsets you, So, yeah, it's not that he's from the North, and it's not all that. I mean, people, Les Miles, to his credit, I think he kind of got it and kind of, learned how to interact for the most part. Nick Saban certainly did. Ed Ogeron, no problem there. And I think, and I've told people, Ed Ogeron wasn't a perfect fit. All that Cajun stuff and the way he talked and everything, that's Lafayette. That's not Baton Rouge.
Right.
I mean, statewide it is, but I don't know if there's anybody that's a quote unquote perfect fit for Baton Rouge when you're coaching LSU football. But I do, and you know what? And Derek Carr kind of walked away, right, from a lot of money and said, okay, I'm done, and because he was hurt. And you just kind of wonder, would that even be possible if this isn't working out the way they wanted, that Brian Kelly says, okay, I don't need $53 million. I got plenty of money in the bank. I'll take, I don't know, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. And go get the next coach. But I haven't heard that that's going to happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just purely speculation, because the way I look at it is, if I were him, this is not enjoyable. So why do you keep putting yourself in like the same thing? Like that's why I think the Carr, I guess, perspective is perfect, because he could read the room. Finally, at some point, he was like, look, this is not tenable for either one of us. And that's where, like, people talk about he's not a fit. And Les Miles from, Michigan. Nick Saban from West Virginia. They're not from Louisiana, but they understood the climate and the temperature of LSU. And that's where Brian Kelly has lacked.
Yeah, the list goes. I mean, it's been said by a lot of different people. Skip Bertman was a Jewish guy from Miami, came to LSU, and perhaps became, if not the most important person in LSU athletics history, 2 or 3. And
Jay
Dale
Johnson.
Brown was. What's that?
Jay Johnson, but he understands exactly what he walked into.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I think that there are some things, and look, it's pile-on season. People are piling on, but I was thinking about this in my head the other day too. I think Jordy was live on the air with Rohan and maybe somebody else today that Brian Kelly arrived in Baton Rouge. You remember that. There were all these fans on the fence. They all came out to see the head coach, and he was like a mile away from him. He gave him a little wave, and he got in the car, and they drove off. I was kind of like, it'd been nice if you walked over a little bit closer and, said hello and said, hey, guys, go Tigers or something. And, the coaches show on Thursday. I'm going to probably go this week because I want to see what it's like. But in the past, people went up to the coach during the commercial break, and they took pictures and they got autographs, and they shut that down. That there's no – and look, I had heard that, I enjoyed the Evil Twin and his weekly, stand-up humor. Yeah. But they were getting rid of that, and I think Coach O said he liked it, so they kept it for a while.
Well,
but they got rid. Yeah, right.
Original for you, boy.
You haven't won enough games, baby. You gotta go.
Let's get back to football. Hold on, I got something for him.
Oh yeah. Where I'm from, we got a little fishing hole for a guy like that.
God.
That was a bad moment. Yeah. All right, Coach, let's get back to football. No, let me say something about that. Oh no, here we go.
Stop, Coach. Stop.
Let's go to break.
Stop.
but they don't take phone calls on that show anymore. They cherry pick off of Twitter and whatnot. Coach, what's your favorite thing about Tiger Stadium? Stuff like that. But so yeah, I mean, it's I do think that he could have done a better job, perhaps trying to, engage this fan base a little bit more. But that's not him. I think he's a results driven guy, and I think still he is a guy that has won a lot more games than he's lost. This has not worked out to the level that, and then it's another question. Why say that we've put 18 million in the roster? Why say this is the best roster I've had in my 4 years? Why say we're taking receipts and we'll see at the national championship? I just think sometimes he's gotten emotional, and like we all do, and maybe say things that we shouldn't have said. But I don't fault him too, because in the preseason you want to get people excited about the season, so you say things to pump people up about the team. But maybe there's a little bit of under promise, over deliver too that you should implement.
Well, JD, we appreciate you joining us here on this Wednesday morning, just like every week. What do y'all have going on over at WAFB?
Boy, I've had a lot of suggestions for people in their lives. I need to fix my own, right? I've been chatting with you for half an hour about what other people need to do to tighten up. No, let's see. We got Sportsline Friday night, 10:10 Friday. This week we'll have a full stack of local high school football highlights and scores. Kevin Baptiste been doing a great job covering Southern and the firing of their coach, and Fred McNair now the interim head coach. They have a home game against Florida A&M. Obviously, we will be covering the LSU Texas A&M game, and poor Kevin. I think the two teams that he covers are a combined 2-12, so he'll be at the Saints game on Sunday playing the Bucks, and so we'll have to evaluate our Saints coverage moving forward if things continue to trend the way they're trending. So expectations weren't high. They're 1-6, and it is what it is, as Sean Payton would say.
Well, JD, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you.
There he is, Jacques Doucet, WFB9 Sports Director, the best in the business. We appreciate him.
He's so one of us.
He's the best. Every single Wednesday, getting in here,
That was
chopping it up.
That was therapy.
That was very, very good. It was much needed for, I think, everyone involved. And all of you tuned in. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us here this morning. Don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by All About Inflatables. AllAboutInflatablesDS.com is the website. But it is getting away from inflatable season. Now, you still can obviously go and rent a inflatable if you want, but it's not water slide season, which is the most popular inflatable over at All About Inflatables. So if you are... but as it gets a little colder outside and turns towards the holiday season, there's now All About Holiday Lighting, based out of Central Louisiana. All About Holiday Lighting for holiday lights on your house, your business. They do residential and commercial. They'll handle design, installation, storage. They'll give you free estimates. Just call 225-276-0608. 225-276-0608 is the number for All About Holiday Lighting. Give them a call. They'll go and take care of your home or your business with some holiday lights. I know some neighborhoods require it, and some businesses just want to be a little more festive. So call 225-276-0608. We will take a quick break and be back right after this.
Look, they did their first install. First job of the season for All About Holiday Lighting. Oh, Facebook, you bitch.
Won't let you see it?
Can you pull up Snapchat? You're on the group chat. He sent it in the group chat last night.
Yeah, Gabe was out there putting some lights on. They handled
Was
some
it the
business
suites
last
at
night.
Long Farm?
They did do the suites at Long Farm.
This is it.
Put some holiday lights up. 225-276-0608.
If that doesn't get you in the
Crisp
spirit.
and clean some holiday lights on that building. Shout out to Gabe and his crew over at All About Holiday Lighting. Give them a call today, 225-276-0608. Like, subscribe, share it with a friend, family, steal a phone, subscribe for them. They'll appreciate it. We'll be right back after this.
Donate to the buyout.
and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Branding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
You want to change some narratives? Go beat LSU. And again, like LSU's a two-loss team. They don't want Brian Kelly around in Baton Rouge. But there's something about winning in Death Valley at night. It's going to get you spotlight. It's going to get you the street cred that some people are still unwilling to give to you. There's something about beating the purple and gold at night in Baton Rouge, and you saw how much credit A&M got for beating LSU last year. Now, that was a top 10 LSU team, but it still was a one-loss LSU team. You beat them, and it gets people's attention. And by the way, you beat them, and you go into a bye week at 8-0, and I just think people will start looking at A&M's results. They'll start going, oh, they've won in South Bend, in Fayetteville, in Baton Rouge. They've beaten, that 5 by your name in the SEC. You're 5-0 in the SEC with only 3 to play. And then when people start looking at that Aggie schedule, they're going to go, well, they could very well beat Missouri. They should beat South Carolina, and people like right now this week are going to look that have nothing to do with maroon and white or burnt orange, and they're going to say they should also beat Texas. That's what people in the country are going to do when they can look at the A&M schedule and go, oh, that's all they've got left? Are those 3? So if you beat LSU, I think a lot of eyeballs of people that have just been reluctant to kind of go all in on the credit will.
So there's Billy Lucci over at Tex Ags.
Oh, sweet Billy
talking
boy.
about changing the narrative around Texas A&M football, as they are a top 3 team in the country, undefeated 7-0 going into this game in Death Valley on Saturday. What I really intrigued me listening to it was the way he started. Obviously, talking about LSU's like they're a 2-loss team and they don't want Brian Kelly there anymore. They're tired of him. They want to fire this. But then he goes into talking about A&M. He was like, but you can change the narrative by going into Death Valley on a Saturday night and beating that team, regardless of what the state of LSU is. That means something. And I sat back and I listened to it and I was like, yeah, screw that. Like, it pissed me off. I was like, no, screw that. Like, this isn't. I know that the narrative around LSU has shifted and the feelings around LSU are negative. Screw that. It don't come into Death Valley and get your ego boosted to beat LSU in Death. Like, it's not like it's, oh, they're 5-2 LSU. They want to get rid of their coach. So it shouldn't be that hard, and it's going to be awesome whenever you win in Death Valley because it gives you a nice ego. But that's not what this is. Because don't get me wrong, LSU's got problems. They got things they need to fix. They're not an elite football team. They're questionable if they're even a good football team at points. But you don't get to sit there on the microphone and talk about Texas A&M coming into Death Valley and getting to prove a point and make an announcement to the country, beating LSU in Tiger Stadium in Death Valley on a Saturday night.
Well,
Bump that.
Well, in the same breath saying they're not any good.
Bump that. Like, that's no.
It's like,
So
no,
if
this is
it-
massive, but LSU stinks.
Right, and so if it means something like that to them, I mean, as an LSU fan, supporter, player anything associated with
Oh, that's what you said about yourself. Fucking put you at fullback.
it.
Intramural legend.
If you're anyone associated with the 3 letters and the 2 colors, screw that. If it's still if Death Valley on a Saturday night means something to Texas A&M and proving a point, it should mean something to you to get a ticket and be there. And I understand the product's not pretty. The product pisses you off a lot of times when you put together quality drives and you can't score.
So frustrating.
But screw that. I don't want Billy Lucci sitting on a microphone talking about a 5-2 team that hates their head coach, but it's going to be great when we go into Death Valley, we stomp them and prove a point. No.
Well, they're still looking for validation themselves. I don't think Texas A&M believes
Yeah.
that they haven't proven to themselves or to their fan base that they're worthy of being the number 3 team in the country. This would validate something. They've never won here.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that, and that's what. And it's similar to the feelings of last week. And I guess as I've moved away from Saturday, because last week it was, if you're going to prove a point, if you want to prove that you're still LSU, don't go get pushed around by Vandy. And then you did. And so now it's kind of the same thing of saying, well, if you want to prove a point that you're still LSU and the narrative hasn't fully changed, take care of business against Texas A&M, who always drops games, hasn't won in Death Valley since they've been in the Southeastern Conference, and when you play them here, you win the game, regardless of what your team looks like and what their team looks like. 2021, A&M was a top 15 team. LSU was what, 5-6? Max Johnson and Jeray Jenkins put on a show, and you beat A&M in your house because they can't win in Death Valley. But now they're sitting here on a, what was yesterday, Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday, looking at Saturday, licking their chops, thinking they're going to get an opportunity to go and handle business against LSU in Death Valley. No.
You thought
this has still got to mean something. A Saturday night in Death Valley still has to mean something. I can see a head coach stand up there and look like he doesn't care all day long. How many times have we said this is bigger than whoever's in charge? A Saturday night in Death Valley, those 3 letters, those 2 colors, are all bigger than whoever's in charge. And Saturday night, it's an important one. I'm not going to say it's going to be a narrative-changing one, because I don't know how much of the narrative can truly change at this point after 7 games. But first off, your life is still in front of you. If you go 1-0 each week, you can still do whatever you want. But on top of that, I don't want to hear Aggies spewing nonsense the week before and the week after about stomping into Death Valley, handling business, and walking out with a win. A place they have not won since, I think it was the 90s. A&M doesn't go into Baton Rouge and win. You want to avenge losing to Vanderbilt in Nashville? Vandy doesn't go and beat LSU. They don't, and they did. So avenge that by making sure a team that doesn't win in Baton Rouge doesn't win in Baton Rouge. Because A&M shouldn't win in Baton Rouge. Are they the better team than LSU right now? Yes. Do they have a better roster? I don't think so. I think LSU has a very good collection of talent. They just aren't a very good team right now. They have not played as such. But one thing they've done so well this season is win at home. Nobody scored more than 10 points in Death Valley yet. Nobody has. Florida didn't. South Carolina didn't. Nobody scored 10 points or more than 10 points in Death Valley. Don't let it start on Saturday. That place needs to be rocking. It should have been a game day game. I don't care. LSU didn't handle business last Saturday. I know that. Trust me, I'm pissed off too. They're 5-2 and they shouldn't be. But A&M's not about to stomp into Death Valley, waltz on in, walk out 8-0 into a bye week and have their national championship hopes in front of them. No. We can still find joy in that. You want to find the positivity? You want me to show you the positivity going into this weekend? The positivity is if you got a chance to really upset a whole lot of Aggies. One of the teams that I hate losing to more than anybody else. As an LSU fan, as someone that bleeds purple and gold, I can't stand losing to Texas A&M. And if you want to find positivity this week, is that you've got an opportunity to spoil Texas A&M's hopes. What?
Yes, agreed.
That's your positivity.
Did the unmute
Yeah,
point.
I didn't know what you were doing.
I was watching the YouTube stream, and I would say if you want more positivity, Tom Granning tailgating and bringing turkey toms.
There you go.
On the griddle.
Come on now.
Cooking them for the people.
There's positivity. Shout out to Wardo's, Po' Boys, Go-Mart, and Natchez, Mississippi on the beautiful
Natchez Bluff.
Miss Lou.
Miss Lou. But, no, I mean, if you want to find positivity going into Saturday, it's that you can go beat up on Texas A&M, spoil some of their hopes and dreams, give them a little attitude adjustment, and at the same time put together a fun night in Death Valley. Continue to dominate Texas A&M and Death Valley the way you have since they became a Southeastern Conference team.
It would be a low point.
A new low point.
A new low.
If you go back-to-back weekends with losses to Vanderbilt and then let A&M get their first win in Death Valley in the 21st century, would be the low points.
It would be productive, though, for our main mission.
But screw that main mission right now. I don't care about that. What I care about is
keep it in focus.
No,
there's light at the end of the tunnel. We can't take another tunnel. We need to stay driven down this path.
Screw that. LSU's bigger than that, and you need to beat A&M at home on Saturday.
I'm trolling. I agree. I'm trolling.
You need to beat A&M at home. Aggie Tears in the chat.
Would do a lot for the narrative.
Yes, it would.
It would, but it's
we
bigger
can't.
than the narrative right now.
Look, this is bigger than the program. This is bigger than the program.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
the program is the program.
It's bigger than that.
Right.
If we're going to continue to say that there is no coach, there is no person, there is no body that is bigger than LSU and what the program is, this is one of those games where the program needs to be the program. And the LSU football program doesn't lose to Texas A&M and Death Valley. And A&M is favored. A&M, probably looking at on paper, should win. But history says LSU doesn't lose to Texas A&M in Death Valley. Even when they have a Heisman quarterback, they don't lose to Texas A&M in Death Valley. Even when you're 5-6 and they're the number 15 team in the country, LSU doesn't lose to A&M in Death Valley. Shouldn't start now. And I would prefer if it didn't start now. As much as there's negativity around this program, if you want to find positivity, it's that you've got an opportunity to,
And if they
to
win,
bask in some Aggie tears on Saturday.
and if LSU wins, you get to peddle the narrative next week that LSU's back or could be back or could still make a
Knocked
run.
off
No,
and
both of these teams
top
are,
3 team.
are going into
I mean, it's not going to happen, but we can peddle that narrative.
both of these teams are going into a bye week.
they can figure it out.
Yeah.
Both of these teams have a bye week after this game. And there's 2 different ways either of those teams could go into that bye week. LSU goes A&M by Alabama. You take care of business against A&M and you look a little bit better,
You go 2-1.
there's people are going to be like, you know what? Going into the bye week, they got 2 weeks to prepare for Alabama. Why can't they go into Tuscaloosa and handle business? That's what I'm saying when I told you that I can draw out the map. I can create the,
Oh, yeah.
I can create the narrative.
I can make you a treasure map, but I can't promise that you'll find gold.
Go take care of business on Saturday. That's what you're worried about.
Just give me one more.
Don't let
It's
A&M
a
beat me at
legacy
home.
game.
That's what this is.
And that's where because I see it in the chat, and I understand this isn't even false. There are some people that would prefer a loss
Yes.
because maybe this is what will drive him, drive change. But not all is lost yet. Now, if you lose again,
Right. Then it's gone. It's cooked.
and then you go into Alabama and lose again, and you lose 3 straight, that temperature does get 50 million looks a little different. But I don't want that, because not only and that's where you have to. If you're a fan of LSU, don't go down that path.
Right.
You have a night game in Tiger Stadium, and it's bigger than Brian Kelly.
That's what I'm saying.
It's bigger than Texas A&M, because people are out there saying why does LSU get all these night games? You start losing these night games, you won't get them no mas.
Right.
This will affect the school.
Yes,
This makes LSU look like a lesser
Ed,
school to A&M.
I'm
which
not
it's
taking
not.
the hate I have in my heart for Brian Kelly. I have more for Texas A&M. I have more for I respect LSU more than enough to. You just can't do it. You can't have A&M come into your stadium and then talk about that they made cups.
I'm snapping to that.
You got to.
I want Terry Bussey to regret his decision.
I
Right.
forgot about Terry
Yeah.
Bussey. No, I'm with this is bigger than all of the narrative and all of the stuff like that. No, I'm not. Don't lose to A&M on Saturday.
Because you will not hear the
You will
end.
not hear the end of it.
They're
They made cups. They won 74-72, and they printed cups. Jimbo Fisher had
That's
the painting on his wall for an interview.
and then you got dog walked.
If you want to keep getting Saturday nights in Death Valley, don't waste them.
Don't let yourself go to that. You can't be that program.
No.
Respect yourself. Respect the colors.
Respect yourself.
Respect the brand.
The 3 letters, the 2 colors.
The 18 million on the roster. It's got to be for something.
It's got to be for something.
Give me something.
Well, and on top of that, I want an LSU Alabama game that means something.
It will be, and LSU could be right back into the picture.
It will
because
mean
you're beating
something.
a top 3 team.
If you
I don't
beat a
think
top
they're any
3 team,
fucking good.
LSU's going to be a top 15 team. It's going to be 15.
They'll be
versus-
right back. They're the ultimate bubble team.
I'm telling you, I can paint you the picture right now the way ESPN's going to.
No Tyree Adams, no West Weeks. No Whit Weeks, excuse me.
No, I mean it's definitely treacherous. It's not a bright light at the tunnel on Saturday. But history says A&M does not win in Death Valley on a Saturday night.
Drone strike.
Don't start it now.
Nuss is going to get absolutely pummeled.
Don't start it now. And he's going to hang in that pocket. He's
That's
gonna
what I'm
deliver.
saying. He has to know right now.
Get your mind right, 18.
Get ready
You're
for
getting popped.
Be Baker Mayfield. Give me some of these. Good. Fuck you.
They're gonna run.
I
gonna
want
run
it
you over,
because it's coming.
but deliver. Stand and
Give
deliver.
some back.
Wyatt in the chat.
What?
They're still bragging that they went 2-2 against our baseball team that won the Natty.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, fuck this school.
And the baseball team. What are they doing on Saturday?
They're bringing out the rings, brother.
This is for more than just.
This is for the fucking state.
Trump.
for LSU.
No.
This is bigger than you.
Jay
bigger
Johnson
than me.
was at the presidential podium recruiting again. He's the best.
He's unbelievable.
Like, come to the powerhouse. Why
He's gonna get Trump to go on visits with him.
You need Saturday nights in Death Valley for more than just. You need
It's
it for
the
LSU
powerhouse.
baseball.
It's the biggest program.
I see why they call it the powerhouse. They have strong hands. Wow,
Tony V.
they're ripping
He's
my
a
hands
Democrat.
apart.
He's part of the left.
Going to San Francisco. I saw it.
It was fake news.
Let's play. Let's connect.
Surprised he's not left-handed.
Let's connect athletically. Let's go 13, and then we're gonna get into your discussion with that clip. We're gonna play for the chat, and we're gonna get into it.
I bet Wyatt would agree with me.
You think so?
From what I know about Wyatt, meeting him one time, I think Wyatt would agree.
Whatever.
Athletic connections.
Let's connect athletically. Sean, all this for another BK letdown. Stop it, Sean.
Is that my Sean?
It's not your Sean.
He will be here Friday, and it's going to be intense.
All done 1994.
Huh?
That was the last time A&M won in Baton Rouge.
That was a long time ago. I was 2.
I was -8.
Mm.
Christian, how old were you?
My dad was 17.
I think my dad was in college.
Your dad is young.
I think he just hit 50.
He's the oldest.
So he's 50, you're
20.
30.
I think my dad was in college probably for that game.
I hope so. I would love to see Casey.
What is St. John's doing on here?
What is St. John's doing on here?
Probably
Steph? No, he went to Davidson.
Let's see. The Knicks, St. John's, the Celtics.
Who is that?
Never mind.
Patino?
I was thinking Patino, but who else did? He didn't have another team on there.
Ship pump.
Whoa. Thunder, Celtics, Nuggets, Warriors.
A KD.
Nope.
Who is that?
NBA champions.
No.
Thunder, Celtics, Warriors, and Nuggets.
25, 24, 23,
Yeah.
22. Yeah.
Let's go. Foam posit.
Yep. And then you've got
Pump.
Air Jordan.
Yeah.
Pickaxe. Is it pickaxe?
No.
The ships? The questions? The music notes?
St. John's, Knicks, Nets, and Liberty.
Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
Pump fake? No. Music
Championship.
Oh, music note for the Jazz. Pickaxe, bridge,
Ship.
ship. Yeah, for the Clippers. Bang.
Question.
No
Answer.
ball. No ball. Who knows ball? Who knows ball? Who knows ball?
I know ball.
Who's the question?
Let's see if we know trivia. Shouldn't we?
I know the answer.
That's Allen Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, practice dog.
Talking about practice, man.
Y'all talking about sitting out of games.
Not a game.
Playoffs?
You want me to miss a game?
Playoffs.
You want to rest me in a game? Dog, rest me for
Playoffs?
practice. Not a game, not a game.
Not a game. Not a game. Practice.
We are who?
Bah.
Bah.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, Marisa Tomei.
Oh, Brian Burgess.
Brian Burgess.
Is this your king?
Dude, y'all have to cheat on this.
Huh?
Who is Marisa Tomei?
Aunt May from the new Spider-Man.
I don't know how you see that.
It's her face right there.
It is. It's her eyes.
And then
I
the
don't
guy
know
in
how
the
to-
back is
Tomei.
what's his name? Russell?
What's his name? Russell?
Kurt Russell? Is that his name?
Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges.
That is Kurt Russell.
Come on, dude. Let's go.
Let's go. After going to high school in Belgium and serving in the army, 6'9". Oh, 6'9".
Alejandro Villanueva.
Nope, wrong joke.
What is it?
Pittsburgh.
Pro Bowl. Yeah.
Yep.
The Steelers.
Stillers. They talked about him a lot.
Steelers.
Yeah, they did. They like doing stories on him.
Not
Brian
as much
Burgess,
as they like
Kurt Russell, and my girl.
That is your girl.
QB Eli Roberson was a
Eli!
running threat to
Lloyd
over
will know this.
2,800 rushing yards, 40 rushing TDs for this Big 12 school from 2000 to 2003. Those Big 12 schools were good at the early 2000s. What, Texas? Texas Tech? Baylor?
I'd guess
Kansas?
Kansas State. That's my guess.
I don't.
Kansas State. Johnny L. Goodson and Brian Burgess.
Oh, nice.
It's interesting because
That's a pretty good guess. 1 out of 12 chance
High five
there.
me.
yeah, and they had that's when they had Darren Sproles,
These pros.
but Jason White won the Heisman,
He did.
the dentist.
The dentist. The dental hygienist.
He went from going to play in the NFL to not very quickly because LSU's defense made him
quick thing
look
that can
like
happen.
a liquid man.
LSU defenses have made really good quarterbacks look not really good.
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel,
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, it took him like a while to get over
Jordan
that.
Love.
Yeah. Did
Jordan Love.
play Jordan Love that year?
Another
In
one.
1994, a critically panned 29 martial arts.
2D.
Oh, 2D. Was launched on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis with this NBA player as a star player in the game.
94.
Who's it? It's Shaq. Is it not?
Shaq,
It feels like it's gotta
probably.
be Shaq. I don't know what the game is, but there's no way it's not
Dikembe
Shaq.
Mutombo?
It's got to be Shaq. Shaq's the only person in that 1994 was
Shaq.
the right when he was.
Shaq's known for
he
like
was in
the
Orlando.
martial arts thing. I remember.
Shaquanda?
Yeah, they're saying
Yeah.
Shaq.
Shaquille Harrison.
Stand up for a second.
You're back? This famous 1861 Charles Dickens novel depicted the education of an orphan named Pip.
I know it. No, don't look at the chat. I know it. We read it in high school.
Why can't I think of his name?
Oh my gosh, what's the book called?
When he wants more porridge. Why can't I think of his name?
Not Tale of Two Cities though.
Oliver Twist?
How to Be a Man? No, it's not Oliver Twist.
Oh, they're saying it in the chat.
What is it?
We read
Great
it.
Expectations.
Yeah. We read that 9th grade.
Good for you. We read the Bible.
We did both. Yeah, it was English class, then religion class.
What major fast food is currently collaborating
Which
with
one
Frank's
would
Red
you-
Hot Sauce
oh.
with special editions of its chicken strip products?
It's a good idea. Frank's Red Hot is pretty good. I put that shit on
Crispy,
everything.
crunchy chicken.
Buttery, flaky crust.
Is it crispy, crunchy?
Is it crisp?
Taco Bell type shit? Says what?
It is
Taco Bell.
Del Taco?
Free Shavakadu. Read this aloud for me.
Free Shadakadu. A hit with viewers and critics. This HBO Max miniseries, Task, debuted in 2025 and starred this Marvel actor in the lead role. Haven't seen it.
Probably like Captain America or somebody.
Chris Evans.
Marco Ruffalo.
Oh, Marco Ruffalo.
Marco Ruffalo.
Hulk.
Mark Rubio.
No, not Marco Rubio. Movies.
A masked killer targets high schoolers on the evening of a big school dance.
Scream.
Jamie Lee
Yep.
Curtis.
Is it Scream? Yeah, maybe. Or is it,
Is it
what's the other one that wears it? Jason? Halloween?
they all wear it.
That was that.
Jason wears it, Michael Myers wears one. They all wear masks.
Well, because they don't want
Prom night, Halloween, prom night.
Prom night.
they don't want you to see their identity, Noah. Because they're killing people.
Yeah, but what if you want to know who the actor is for the trivia cracker do here? What do you do?
Trevor Cracker do.
Free Shavakadu.
What rapper Work.
Jeezy. It just sounds like a Jeezy song.
Not Drake. Was it Drake? Work?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like it was Drake. This was when Drake was
2
all
Chains.
in trying to get Rihanna.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Work.
Kendrick?
Is it Chris Brown?
No, I don't think they do music.
Drake.
It is Drake. I knew it.
Drake London.
No, Youngboy. Youngboy's answered everything. No.
Play that 6-7 joint. So Christian, everyone can see how stupid Christian is.
Yeah, or Noah not understanding how the joke operates and works.
it's-
You need to understand the inner workings of the joke to get
understand
this.
humor.
If you look at this joke like, oh my gosh, he's not letting her do her job, you're missing the
There
joke.
are lines to it, and this guy.
No, that's the best part about the joke. There really are no lines to the 6-7 joke.
Football is, you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking, one second. The offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their quarterbacks still seem really characteristic with the running game. A lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the offense is looking entirely different, and we'll see how it goes through the second half of this game.
Yes, That's Christian.
Yeah, shut up, loser.
Yeah, you're the one that put your face on the screen, you silly boy.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Jeez, you're just like the rest of them.
It's that is unbelievable.
Now I
There's
see
no-
why he's sober. Have a drink,
that's
buddy.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
No,
Learn how to have
Enjoy
fun.
yourself.
there is a
6-7.
there is a line, a very clear
He
line.
did a couple of them.
When you're being
Dude.
funny and when you're being obnoxious.
It's
6-7. It's
what
6-7.
but also what makes it so funny is like it's one thing to do that to somebody just having a normal conversation with somebody else, but the whole thing was recorded, so obviously he can do that. Like it's funny at that point because he's just getting recorded doing it.
The best.
Like if there's no camera there, it's not funny, obviously.
Right.
But now
Then
it's
he's
funny
rude.
because there's a camera.
Right.
And like he even turns around and he's like laughing and she's kind of smiling too. Like, come on, that was funny.
She's trying to keep it together. She's not gonna.
This is ruined.
flash out.
Did you actually watch that clip and like get pissed at that guy? Like honestly, I watched the
it made
clip
me
and I started
laugh.
laughing.
I
Yeah.
watched it. I laughed at the beginning, and then I was like, "That's."
See, I didn't laugh until the end.
I started laughing more at the end. You're missing the joke. The point of the joke is the more you say it, the worse it gets,
is.
so the funnier it is.
is
That's
so
the joke. That's how
See,
the
we
jokes
get it.
lived.
Yes.
Like that was the whole inner working of the low taper fade meme as well. Like it was never funny, but the more you said it,
This man knows internet ball.
come on.
I guess I'm just.
The
more
low
into-
taper fade.
There's comedic timing, and there's no timing.
6-7.
That's the point.
The
Yeah.
first two are
Who
funny.
needs timing? You just say it whenever.
That's not.
Say it now if you want.
Yeah, 6-7. Like, damn, that probably made somebody laugh.
Somebody else. As long as you get one.
So you're a boomer if you don't think that's funny.
Yeah.
You're a boomer.
No.
No offense to the
The only thing
boomers
that
in the
wasn't
chat.
funny at that was the guy that put his face in the camera.
Yeah, I mean,
And they have 2 players on their team, number 6 and number 7, that do the celebration every time they
I
score.
don't know. But I mean, we can also respect that if you've ever done that job, like if you've ever done a stand-up,
Nope.
Yeah, it's probably not fun for her, I'm
it's,
sure.
it's awful.
Who cares?
Yeah, I agree.
It's awful.
I mean, it's really... Dude, they can wait 5 minutes and then retake the shot.
People come to my internet job all the time and talk shit.
Yeah. Come on.
Nobody walks in here and screams.
Sabreon, you're acting like a boomer, though. That's the issue. Didn't make me crack a smile, and I'm not a boomer, says Sabreon. Well, I'm calling Noah a boomer, and clearly Noah's not a boomer.
I'm not a boomer.
He's
No, but-
Boomhauer.
Noah should think this is funny. He's Generation Z. Lloyd's not even Generation Z. He thinks it's funny.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
That video is stupid. I laughed at 6-7. That was stupid.
I think it was good.
I loved
I
it.
just enjoy him.
I loved it.
Yes.
That's peak comedy
On
right
a
there.
scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6 or a 7.
Shit, I'd give that like a 10.
You missed the joke.
You missed the joke.
Boomer.
Boomer.
No, I didn't miss the joke. I just think 6'7's so funny. I couldn't disrespect it by giving it a 6'7 rating.
But isn't that actually a 10?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
I really do worry about you sometimes.
Me too.
Both of you.
Definitely me.
You for different reasons. Your physical health.
Mental health is strong though.
Where's this? Gage just want us to find the Stanford fan running around the fields screaming the number 6'7".
No.
Where's that video? That seems pretty funny.
Do you think it's on Facebook? I don't know any. Like I haven't perused Facebook in quite some time. We're banned from all live streams. Oh.
Are we actually?
No.
Let's say.
We had 2 people share it though.
Nice.
Charlie Oliver thought it was utterly stupid. Way to miss the joke, man.
Yeah, it's not our fault. Where do we rank in yards per rush?
My second grader says that dumb shit. Your second grader's cool.
Yeah, you did a good job parenting.
Christian can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I am refuting every point you're making.
Is it Stanford or Stanford?
Stanford.
It's no D, except for at the end.
Sounds like your mom.
I know this funny. The chat's agreeing. That's nice. I like when the chat's on the same page.
Yeah.
Stanford 6'7".
The chat's just missing the joke, huh? It's silly. Yeah, it is. It is silly.
Sapion, I'm starting to hit him with run 6'7" foul poles. Every time you say it.
I can't find this video on the internet.
No,
I'm also not looking that hard.
Gage just made something up.
That's not a surprise. He probably gambled on the game.
Probably that's why I was watching.
Yeah.
Let me see. Stanford 6'7". Videos.
Is it Andrew Luck? He would get it.
Yeah.
Nothing funnier than retiring during a preseason game.
Fair enough. That's pretty funny.
Clearly, he wanted to have more fun in his life.
Gage says, Chrissy, check your phone. He probably sent it to you.
Alrighty.
C-Man. Look at you go.
No, he just sent it in a group chat to me on Instagram.
No, he didn't send it to me.
That's funny. One of the dumbest things that's ever happened on the internet is this trend.
Let's not get copyrighted.
We can't like this, right? It seems illegal.
Number 6. That's funny. Come on.
79, 6'7".
Unbelievable.
What happened? Number 79, 6'7".
Just 79 could have won the
Idiot.
football game. He's like, oh shit!
The best thing that happened for LSU is that Bo Bordelon goes out there number 89 every game now.
Because he was
He
6'7".
was 67.
Oh my god.
Is Tony Vitello? Do you see him crying
I'm a
at
tight end.
practice?
I did. Hitting fungo.
Do you see him crying in the dugout?
Yeah. But I feel like every day that goes by that it's not like officially announced.
Right. I'm not putting any stock in the fact that he's leaving. I don't want him to.
I don't really
It's good
care.
for college ball. I'm not. Yeah.
I
what
mean,
is-
I see that is good for college ball, but at the same time, I hate the way Tennessee carries themselves.
was,
they
I
fight
mean,
everybody.
he's going to get
Cause
shoved in a
problems.
locker by
Right.
professional athletes.
Right?
Buddy, you weren't good enough to play here. Go coach college kids. If you're going to act like 6'7", I'm sure he thinks it's funny too.
What's wrong with thinking that's funny?
You think Jay Johnson thinks 6'7"?
No, he has no clue what that is.
No.
Again, that's
What about
Or
Brian Kelly?
or he's so into recruiting, he does know what it is, so he can relate with recruits better.
If there was a coach on campus that would know
Maverick
what it meant,
Rizzi,
who would it be?
6'7".
If there was a coach on campus that would know what it meant,
Kim Mulkey.
McMahon would just be like,
McMahon does have younger kids.
Yeah.
well, and he would just do it because like he's just kind of weird like that. I feel like.
Oh.
Wow, so now you're hating on 6'7".
No, it's just a little awkward, you know.
Don't hate on Matt.
We like Matt, but he is a little awkward.
Kim Mulkey would know because of the team. Right?
They're on the internet. They're all over.
They're on the internet.
They're all over.
And probably the track coach. Because he wears like gold chains and shit. He's down with the culture.
Brian Kelly. Does he know 6'7"?
Yeah, he said that, didn't he? Didn't he walk into a presser saying?
I hope so.
He probably doesn't think it's funny.
We need 6-7 checks to get him out of here.
Yeah.
More than 6 or 7.
I mean, about $67
Go
million.
STTDB, the Rizzler 6'7".
Beautiful.
Perfect.
See, that was funny.
It's so stupid. Crash out 6'7". Did you see?
No, I did. I can imagine.
What should we do? Should we end the show or should we keep going? Just go all day. Just wait for mic'd up.
Oh, it'd be a long day.
Let's just do a 24-hour stream. One of us here all day.
We're trying to get.
We could do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, we should one day. Do you think we could raise enough money?
For that, no.
How long would we have to stream?
A long time.
That guy died on the stream. You've
Yeah,
seen
I saw
that,
that.
and they hit him with a Coke
Oh,
bottle?
wow. Keep going 6'7". I agree. BK doesn't know his players' names, much less 6'7". Yeah.
Yeah, that Kenny clip was very much an indictment on Brian Kelly.
Which clip?
Dillingham?
Oh.
I don't
mean,
call
talking
players
about how he
by
knows all
numbers.
his players by their name.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think you would, you know, at this point in the season.
I mean,
Or at any
the
point,
important ones.
recruiting them.
The important ones. They're all important.
Not to a coach that doesn't care.
No, none of them. He didn't know what number Trades Green was. 6'7".
Traders Green should wear 6'7". That would be peak. Have you seen the Gordon video where Gordon's like,
6'7"?
"Hey Trades, how tall are you?" And then he's like
6'7"?
6'7".
And they didn't do the
See,
thing.
Gordon didn't make it funny though. Nice
Watching
try.
the show, Gordon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good job, Christian.
He ruined it.
All right.
We appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on this Wednesday morning. We will be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Shout out to Southern Regional Medical Center here at our SRMC studios. Shout out Jason Ramazan, Charles Harvey, Kevin, BJ, the whole team. They've been great housing our show every single morning, and we will be back here at Southern Regional 7 to 9 a.m. tomorrow. We will see you. Then make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, steal a stranger's phone, subscribe for them. They'll appreciate it. And also leave a comment once the stream is down because it'll help us out. So we'll see you tomorrow. Not if the chat is.
I had the chat saying 6'7" at the end.